highest. I remember going through the seeding for Smash World Tour, and they were one of the players who we mentioned for that. And I think it was Regen Online that they won. But there was a relatively recent Wi-Fi event that they performed very well in and did win. We're getting straight into this.
Okay. Ooh. Immediate aggression coming out from Sillintor. Like nice to see, of course. It's kind of hard. You very rarely see Planter. Like plant stuff is an enigma to many. So we'll have to see. But Tui being a really like a strangely strong tool in certain locations, but you don't want to overuse it as we're seeing here because like, the startup is very very slow. Be punished. But Poison Cloud doing big damage, but getting out of that quite quickly.
Yeah, Piranha is one of those characters who, for lack of a better term, reminds me of a lot of characters in the Brawl era where they may not have a huge amount of strong tools. Like a lot of their tools are not great, but the ones they do have that are good are incredibly good. So as you said, like the Tui, like the dash attack and the jab, are all very strong options.
That particular move as well is really, really scary. It can go surprisingly far if you're not like too aware of how well it does, and can be used as a great edge guarding tool, and even catch aggressive edge guards as well.
Might be good tech, but you're in a tough spot here. Sillintor trying to chase with the up B, not able to get it.
We're just trying to cover there, and you can see even if you get the Piranha out enough, it does kind of like fall on the person when they're trying to to punish you. Even though there was that aggression from Sillintor, immediately pushed back by the spike ball.
Throw gonna not quite take it yet.
And there's the weakness of that throw. Not going to be enough to square. Okay, 173. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That is going to take it. The spike ball, it's such a versatile tool for Piranha Plant.
Yeah. Think of it like a Gordo, I guess, in some ways, every now and then, but just not as kind of like easily kind of reflected, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't get reflected at all, and in fact, if you hit it, you almost always end up getting hit by it yourself, regardless of your own hitbox. It's a very scary tool to deal with. And Nabtah it's going to be another one of those cases where they're just kind of going to sit on this for a little bit, stay out of the way of any major potential kill moves from Link. Never mind, get grabbed.
Got to do it, surely. It's like 200%, please.
Yeah. Obviously, one of those really heavy characters that you look at them, you don't think of them as a heavy character, but they have a very heavy plant, a lot of soil in that plant pot.
Yeah.
Oh, that is not what you're trying to do. Manages to get away with it.
Yeah, rising there, trying to catch on Sillintor, but did get away. The back end does land there. Got some surprisingly strong hits as well with those aerials. You do have to be a little bit careful.
And that dash attack just gonna catch Sillintor there. And you see Sillintor, for the most part, is keeping the stage control for themselves, and Nabtah having a tough time getting back. But oh, that was interesting on the way.
Yeah, catch is though going to be enough as well. Sillintor taking the lead after a little bit of a tricky first stock, but does see out that second in much more convincing fashion. These platforms though are kind of like, I mean, it does catch like a jump, maybe. Very nice catch on the Patui. Maybe Sillintor just not really aware of that angle coming down, and maybe just got caught sleeping a little bit.
Yeah, sleep at the wheel, and is oh no, he had no jump, and that was buffered in. He wasn't trying to do that.
Yeah,
that's
not the way you want to go down. Yeah, that is not ideal for your game one. And a bit of a heartbreaker. Everyone can feel that one for sure. It does happen. These input errors are part of it. Unforced errors are much as part of the game as anything. So
you can be quite susceptible to them, especially in a game where obviously there is quite a bit of delay in the netcode. We've mentioned it time and again, but also there is a very long buffer window, which means things you've inputted and then you get hit while you input it will then come out as straight out of hit stun. and that can be the end of the game, and that is unfortunately what happened there to Sillintor. So Nabtah are going to be taking that first game. Will not look a gift horse in the mouth. We'll take it and run.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's competition. You know, I mean, and everyone's like, "Oh man, oh you only won because of this." Like, yeah, because you made that error and I didn't. Smiling face.
Yeah,
So it's part of the game. If you don't play, you know, if you make the error, you make the error. Gotta hold it.
We'll take that W and go into game number 2. We're going to be going to PS2. Oh, this combo from Sillintor. Footstool.
Yeah. You can see as well, you know, already getting the, you know, the preemptive, you know, movement forward so that bomb knockback would bring his opponent back into it. But look at this wonderful projectile play. This is what we look for.
He caught his own arrow. That was so smart. He caught his own arrow, used it to start a combo. That is so clever.
Neutral get up and punishes with the arrow as well. Going over the track with the up B, but yeah, he gets punished for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure on these up Bs. I know why he's doing it, but I'm not sure on the I'm not sure on it as an option.
Yeah, very nice. Went for the landing first hit of back air into a follow up back air for a nice combo. Then tried to get the edge card, and nothing came from it. But so far, you can see a very just simple, commanding lead right now, 120% ish.
I just saw Nabtah do the down B, charged it, but it actually went nowhere. I wonder if there's a plant specific gimmick that I perhaps didn't know about there.
Perhaps kind of down angled in 4 and just kind of went nowhere.
Very strange.
Take a note.
Sillintor going to take that first stock with a landing back air into up tilt. Now going to try and build up as much damage as possible here. Be there to kind of keep stage control.
Oh! Wow.
Here's the return. I bought my receipt with me. I do not want this present. You can have it back.
Very much, yeah. Please. Very, very nice. I think that maybe like the bomb as well exploding as this man might have been like, you know, one of those pre-bop things. But there's a forward and not going to take it. Still alive yet. They're just waiting now. Looking for an edge guard, but the LB does go straight through.
Oh, unfortunately not ready to cover that tech. Sillintor's usually very ready to try and jab block. But I wasn't there for that one, and that was unfortunately the one time when Nabtah actually missed the tech.
They're rolling in because the 2E does have a very high arc, almost Belmont Axe-like. Not that bad, but you see, there we go. Sillintor very, very aware of that particular punish option. Does get up smash though for trying the up B again.
And one of the strongest up smashes means he dies ludicrously early.
Yeah, and then you can see once again Nabtah taking the lead from that too. But a nice catch. There we go. He's been looking for that, fishing for it all game, but finally gets it. Does equalize the stock.
Chowing down.
Goes into the poison cloud, takes 12% for it. Nice landing there. Down tilt, tries to get another net into dash attack.
Again, very dangerous place on that platform. You do not ever want to be above Piranha Plant. Very accurate to the character. They are incredible when you are stuck above them. And you know, being on those platforms is not the place to be. Honestly, a well-played up smash from Nabtah here will take this game from Sillintor.
Both comes here, uses the boomerang kind of knockback there. Explosion doesn't connect, excuse me. Wrap it out. 2E once again. Look for something. Wow.
Parry
up B. Spin attack will take it. And 1 apiece.
That was a very scary situation for Sillintor because I mean that was the case where Nabtah sort of thrown it out to kind of cover himself, but in that situation it was a do or die. If he didn't do that, he didn't know when he was going to get another option to kill Plant again. Parry up B was the option there. It's the one win condition he had, and to pull that off in such a clutch moment, when you're dealing with a little bit of lag as well, that is some top play from Sillintor.
Right, you are looking like small battlefield coming out again, somewhat similar, obviously, to Pokemon Stadium insofar as it's being like the dual platformed stage. You know, a Triplat's a little bit too high for that middle one, and you know, Piranha Plant really wants to utilize the fact that he can hit just underneath those smaller platforms, although those like lower platforms. So, obviously, a fine choice.
So as you said, you know, largely it's similar stage layout. So the big combo starting out from Sillintor. Obviously, stage playing a little bit smaller, you know, smaller main stage, slightly lower platforms, meaning that it's easier to control positioning for like these characters without good zoning.
Wonderful. That was a really, really nice just kind of call on that up tilt, get connected and just jump and meet with that up air.
What an incredible start and what a return from Nabtah.
Wow. These two are going hammer and tongs. It's currently 1-1, it's game 3. Okay, so this phone does single 1-0 right now. That'll be momentarily, do not worry.
Very, very quick. So we've only seen a minute of this game and both players have already lost their first stock. Obviously, Nabtah, you know, ended it with a down air. You know, not a move often seen from Plant. It's not got the biggest hitbox, but worked out perfectly in that scenario.
Again, you know, had the bomb there again. It's the presence of mind to know it's there. The bounce back end, a forward air, and that will take that stock. Wonderful stuff from Sillintor, but you can see the range on that.
And Nabtah trying to turn it around right away.
Ow.
Oh my god.
His item play is just gorgeous.
Sillintor looking for the clips right now. He is moving so well. And that was another narrowly missed up smash from Nabtah.
Going for the bounce onto the platform, but you know, Nabtah went down, got that forward smash, and that's going to be the stock. One apiece, 99% though, very, very high for Nabtah already. Got to be careful. Okay, there's a grab. Going to try and get something going on here a little bit. Oh, wow, the tree was a risky move there. In that position, very, very risky. Forward air comes out.
All these roll-ins. A lot of roll-ins here, needs to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, Sillintor is definitely one of those players who will be very aware of that and make the necessary adjustments in time. In the right situation, run back, forward smash. Let's connect bomb, keeps him safe.
Yep, don't blame him using the bomb there to just kind of recover. Oh, cool, spot dodge.
Wow, very nice. Run in, up smash, very, very nice. That multi-hit purpose of that up smash does catch things like spot dodges, so very, very nice from Sillintor. Very lovely game from him from the beginning. That opening set of combos and just the awareness to make the decisions and meet his opponent head on to get that first stock. We did have Nabtah answer back in a beautiful fashion to get that spike off stage, but Sillintor kept plugging away and gets that victory.
Yeah, no, absolutely fantastic stuff. And you really feel like that was another one of those games that really felt like it was about 30 seconds long. And the stocks just melted. But I feel like it was very obvious to me that Sillintor was looking very comfortable in their play there. So as they go 2-1 up and coming into game number 4, I have to say they are looking pretty nice right now. But again, Nabtah, very strong player as well, and can definitely secure these stocks really early. I mean, we've seen them; they are not afraid to use their smash attacks. You know, forward smash and not smash both kill ludicrously early in the right situations.
Okay, down as it is, but
So just starting off nicely here, trying to work around the center stage where Nabtah's kind of planted themselves. That wasn't intentional, I promise.
One thing I just love about Sillintor's movement is it's very, very surgical. Like, you see, like the positioning is so considered. Every single time, and moving around those platforms very, very nicely. It's what allows him to really extend his combos and find these positions really nicely. But wow, he tried to catch the jump over with the snap. But
Sneaky did try to hide in the poison cloud there, but
that was
oh no, are we losing connection?
That is not an ideal time to lose connection, but that was. Can we just talk about that particular moment, because that was sick.
That was incredibly good, but Unfortunately, losing connection. We haven't had it all blocking. It comes out in what is potentially the last game of our commentary and the last game of the day for European Get On My Line.
Man.
But
Okay.
as you were saying, that was an incredible conversion from Sillintor, sort of knocking them into the boomerang and giving enough time to follow up with the forward air to secure that stock very quickly, very early as well.
Yeah, we'll obviously we'll get that information to you about what's going on as soon as possible. But in the meantime, obviously 2-1 right now to Sillintor, 1 game away from advancing to top 16 tomorrow. Whilst Nabtah is 1 game away from elimination from this tournament. It's been an exciting one so far. After this game, after we finish up here, we will be having the NA side of Get On My Line. Ultimate should specify, because there was obviously an event last weekend for Melee. So obviously, you know, going to be finishing up the Get On My Line series for this year. But yeah, it's man, it is a shame to see those. They do happen. Obviously, we can't get away. We can't like hide the fact that it happens. It's part of how it goes. Players are resetting right now, so yeah.
Oh, they're resetting, so it was a complete disconnect.
Okay, so I think they just kind of like I think they just got back to that particular moment.
Yeah, very nicely done.
Okay, cool. So, yeah. I think they just reset the situation, the percentage, and or as close as they could with the stocks as well. But oh wow. Okay. Immediately though, Nabtah does take the lead, gets the stock back, and gets into it. Oh, wow. Wow, the jump in. 80% to 132, and that's okay. That was nasty. He saw the jump in with the bow and unleashed the poison cloud. And
now this is a complete turnaround. You have to wonder: is that disconnect a case of? Is that going to be a reset of the momentum for Sillintor?
Yeah.
You almost look at it and you have to wonder: did that bother him because he was moving so nicely, and now it's all Nabtah at the moment. Oh,
and okay, fair enough.
Yeah, fantastic catch on that landing from Sillintor is all to play for.
Bob is there. He's keeping it he's keeping it in place, but Sillintor is playing disgustingly well just to kind of keep this good going. Nabtah though is unleashing real flurries. He should not be taken out right now.
Taking a good bite out of Link. Right now, that dash attack puts him in a tough situation. He has no jump. What a threaded the needle around that.
That is a decision you have to make in a moment, and that will make or break a game for you. But as we were talking about earlier, that disconnect potentially being the game, the game changer for this set. Into just staying in it, back in there will come out. That'll be the game 2-2. Now, obviously, we cannot not talk about that moment. That disconnect, is that going to be what puts Sillintor on the back foot? Is that going to be the game changer? It's part of the game. It's part of the online experience. So you have to kind of just hold the L and deal with that. But Sillintor can't let that stay in his head. Yeah,
no, because the moment you start going, I only lost because of this. That's the moment you lose the. He is very much still in this, and he's as we say, it's a game 5 situation. I to be honest, I'm glad we got to see the remaining part of game 4, because I thought that was going to have to happen off screen, but we clearly it was a complete disconnect rather than just us losing visibility.
Yeah. I mean, that said, even though that was definitely a momentum killer for Sillintor, Nabtah played really, really well just to kind of bring that back. As in to in the new reset situation, managed to get the conversion on the early stock and get some really, really nice things. Again, that poison cloud 50% combo that he managed to do is a big thing for that second stock as well. And I think that is a reason why a lot of that was kind of was what it was. Yeah.
So a bit of a strange start here. The kind of a lot of swinging, but that is a nice extension from Sillintor, carrying Nabtah all the way across the stage.
He's so aware of Sillintor's usage of this snap at the ledge to try and cover all these options, and it's just patient. You can see that patience with that 1-2 down tilt, 1-2 jab into down tilt.
Oh. Nabtah just deciding not to topple the plant pot over, pointing it straight up, saying, Sillintor, you are going to jump right above me, and I am going to take a big bite for that.
Yeah, he's been doing like a lot of angle snaps. So just to change up and go for the straight up to flat over jump in. Where the poison, a little bit of percentage up there. Now Sillintor just trying to get that first knock off. How will do it?
Not going to kill there. Of course, the larger blast zones of Kalos actually meaning that probably didn't kill, so Sillintor's counter pick working against him here. Again, another one not killing.
I think he's just got to try and take out, the platforms in the main space he wants to be playing in that center of the stage. The bomb will eventually be the edge guard, take that stop. Only 32% taken from him, so he did manage to mitigate as much, of a deficit as possible. And he's pretty much played it up already.
Another good running under that. Running under the Patsui there. Sillintor is moving yet again. He's looking very nice. Chase the jump. Nabtah has to recover. Good air dodge back to speech.
But he's doing such a good job of doing these late, first hit back air landings. Now again, caught the option again with this up smash in the lead. Sillintor really just putting his foot down now.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. Cutting him off at the pass there. We've seen Nabtah get away with those recoveries. All set Sillintor finally punishing it. It looks a little bit shaky from Nabtah here. Oh, that's a wonky angle and not going to be able to escape with the bomb recovery. It is all to play for here in the final game of the set, the final game of the day for us.
Yeah, and Nabtah's really showing up. He does not want to let this go, even though, Sillintor, saying that, I got a little bit robbed there in game 4, but it does not matter. I will see this out with style, but Nabtah holding on. 100% they've been being added on here as an forward air comes out. No.
Another bomb. He's air dodged. He's dead. He's not dead. He's going to just about make it back.
Oh,
good.
Good tech.
No, that's it.
It's going to be a wonderful. It's a very, very hectic passage of play. Couldn't quite, get all that out cleanly, but so much back and forth, and Sillintor finally sees it out, despite that disconnect, despite Nabtah's ferocity in trying to hold on to that. Sillintor does confirm himself in top 16.
Yeah, fantastically done by Sillintor, taking the final top 16 spot. Nabtah was really sort of clutching hold of the match by his fingertips, or I suppose the tips of his holly leaves, as it is the case for Piranha Plant, but not able to claw it back there. Sillintor regrouped really well after that game 4. A lesser player would have crumbled in that situation, having their momentum taken away by a disconnect, but very strong mental player is Sillintor, and pulls it together with the final game. Very nicely done.
And there you have it. We have our top 16 are now kind of locked in. I mean, we can have a little look at that projected for tomorrow.
Yep. So to go through the winners bracket, we have Siski and Selkie playing in the first winners quarterfinal. That should be a very interesting one. That'd be Ireland versus Spain. We've got Snormander versus Freetox, which is Germany versus France. We then have Nimby and Super Striker, which is the UK and Belgium. And then you have Luigi and Tarek, which is the UK again, and Germany. Oh, I nearly made my error there. But yeah, so 6 different nations in the winners side top 8, and of course, if you take it away into the losers bracket.
Try and make me remember where everyone's from here. Otakuni, obviously, a French link versus Rotkoko, a name I don't recognize. I don't know where they're from. Can you
Spanish?
Spanish, thank you very much indeed. We just saw Sillintor, one of our German link there player, coming through to face off against Rambos in his game, as Hammers player here from the UK. Now, again, I know Sintro's name, but I've forgotten because I'm really bad at my job. Go on, just tell me.
Sintro as they're from Austria. I know they're from Austria, but I can't remember the character they play. I am also very bad.
Now, when you say it, it's kind of like Austrian. It makes so much sense. But yes, they're going up against Xker.
The Rob, of course. Sorry, the Rob.
Yes. Oh God, yes. That makes